Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and another week in the life of my small business diaries. So I have just finished filming a sort of kitchen tour video of our kitchen renovation, which I've been planning to do for so long. I wanted to do it last year. I even wanted to film some of the process, but it just got way too much at the time. So yeah, if you are interested in that, I will leave a link for that video underneath and you can go and watch that one afterwards. But yeah, I have spent all morning cleaning the kitchen and filming that. So that is what I've been up to. And then this afternoon, I'm going to have a look at some things on my Etsy store, and also, yeah, just generally catch up with emails, etc. So yeah, it's a lovely sunny day today. I might get out and do a little bit of gardening over my lunch break instead of going for my walk, because there's a couple of things that I want to get done in the garden. And then tomorrow I'm planning on going to IKEA because I desperately need to organise these cupboards. So I didn't open these cupboards in the tour, but basically they are some ladder cupboards, which when we renovated the kitchen, I basically just grabbed all the boxes that I'd put all our kitchen stuff in and I just dumped everything in the cupboard. I've never really properly organised that cupboard at all, and I definitely need some more jars for things. So I'm going to go to IKEA tomorrow. I also want to take a trip to Homesense because I've not been to Homesense for a really long time, and there's one basically next door to IKEA, just outside of Leeds. So yeah, I think I might do that tomorrow. And yeah, so hopefully this video will be a bit more exciting than the last couple of videos. I also need to order some samples of my products this week, because next week I want to get some pictures done of those. And yeah, that's about it for this so far, but I hope you enjoy this video, and like I said, I will leave a link to my kitchen tour video if you're interested. I also have another video on my YouTube channel with kitchen design tips and trends from last year, which will most likely still be relevant because trends in kitchens take a lot longer to come through. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave you to go and watch those if you wish. So I have finished on my laptop. Finished on my laptop for the day, I think. It's like 4 o'clock. I've just run out of steam with what I was doing. I'm trying to design a new like summer collection, and I'm just struggling a little bit with it. So yeah, I've decided to like put it down and walk away for a little bit. I'm probably going to do some research on a couple of things. I need to find a new program for editing my YouTube videos because I was using Adobe Premiere Pro, but I was mostly using that because I had access to the Adobe suite, which I don't anymore. So I need to figure out a new solution for that. So I might sit and do a bit of research on that whilst catching up on a bit of YouTube. And then, yeah, planning to a certain extent what I'm going to get tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow morning I'm going to pop to IKEA and Homesense. So I shall bring you along with me and brave kind of vlogging in public. I'm scared, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, gonna do that, and I need to like actually organize my kitchen, so I might do like a bit of a haul in this video, but then do a completely separate video actually organizing the kitchen, because there's a few other things that I need to buy. So we actually need a cutlery tray for our cutlery drawer, and yeah, there's a few things, so I shall probably do that in a separate video, I think. But yeah, anyway, I am gonna wrap this up for today, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Good morning, guys. So I've arrived at IKEA. I'm just finishing off my coffee before I go in, and yeah, so the plan for this morning is to get some storagey things. I need like a spaghetti jar and a bigger jar for holding like pasta and things like that, so that I can jig some things around and get a bit more organised. I also want to have a look at some like shelving for like the tins and stuff, because when I actually do the organisation video, I'll talk you through like the shelf situation in our cupboards. But we have debated ordering some more shelves, but before we do that, I'm just going to see if I can find a different solution that will work for us. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that, and then there's a Homesense here as well, so I'm going to head over to Homesense and have a look and see if there's any like nice things in there. But yeah, I shall take you along this morning on my little IKEA trip. I've just been in IKEA. It was a little bit disappointing. There wasn't a huge amount for storage stuff. I don't know if I just like missed out a section, because I did sort of skip through all of the sort of more display areas, just because I haven't got a huge amount of time today to be sat going through all of that, and I just find that they didn't look too different to the last time I came. So yeah, I decided to skip that, go straight to where all the kitchen stuff was. I did kind of backtrack on myself a little bit to just have a quick look at the kids section. So yeah, it wasn't as good as I was expecting. I did manage to get the glass storage jars. I don't know if I've got enough. I've kind of just grabbed, I got like a big spaghetti one, and then I got a couple of big ones and a couple of the small ones. But yeah, otherwise relatively disappointing. So I did get a blueberry muffin though, so I'm going to sit and eat that, and then I'm going to head over to Homesense. things, like I said, from IKEA, and I also got a few bits from Homesense. As I would say at least 50% of it has got nothing to do with the kitchen organisation, I thought I would just talk you through all the things that I've got today, and then I'll probably just repeat the kitchen stuff in the kitchen video, as well as I think I'm definitely going to have to go and get some more bits from somewhere else. But anyway, I got one of these spaghetti jars for spaghetti, obviously. And then I got some of the larger jars. We have the ones that are probably about that big for pasta, etc. So, but a whole bag of pasta doesn't quite fit into them. So I got the slightly larger ones in the hope that we can just get like a full bag of pasta, and I'll put something else in the ones that I've been using for pasta. So I got 2 of those, and then I got, did I just get 1 of those? I thought I got 2 of those. Did I forget to pick it up? I don't know. No, that's fine. I got 1 of those. I thought I'd picked up 2, but I must have just picked up 1. We have a few of these that I keep like chia seeds and flax seeds in. And then I have like a mixed seed topper, which has not got anywhere for it to go, so I got another one of these. And then I got a couple of these baskets, which I've had these for my daughter's toys, and they're just really, really useful. Like, she has a lot of the wooden food in her little toy kitchen area, and so I've organised it into these little baskets. So I just grabbed a couple more while I was there because they were only like £3.50 or something. So I thought, grab a couple more just in case. I'm pretty sure there is something that we can use them for in her toys. And then in Homesense, I got sucked in by this, which is just so cute. I have like a Christmas version of this, and it's like red and white little pom-poms, and then it's got little mini Santas, and I always hang it on the sort of, we have like one of those frames in our conservatory, and I hang it on there, and my daughter sits and looks at it at Christmas time, so I thought I would get an Easter one because it's so cute. So yeah, got that. And then I also got this shower caddy because our shower in our ensuite doesn't have anywhere to put anything, and particularly now that I'm pregnant, I don't like having to lean down on the floor to get like my shower gels and stuff. So I picked this up. It was only like £12.99. Oh no, £14.99. But I just thought there was enough space to put my stuff and my husband's stuff, and then I didn't have to worry about slipping over. So yeah, grabbed that. I also got some microfiber cloths that are a bit more of a neutral colour, just because in the kitchen the sink is like pretty much right in front of you as you walk in, and yeah, the bright green microfiber and like yellow cloths and stuff just aren't a vibe. And I actually saw, I watched one of Lydia Elise Millen Gordon's videos way back before Christmas, and she was talking about getting them from Amazon. They weren't microfiber ones, they were quite similar, and it's just, yeah, been on my mind ever since. And I saw these and I was like, go on then. They were £4.99 I think, but there is 6 in there, so oh no, 10, even better, 10 pack. I also got some of these sponges because our sponge is quite frankly disgusting right now, and we don't tend to use sponges because we have the dishwasher, but I just thought we do need something, but it can be something that's like a bit more aesthetically pleasing over being all that practical. So if they're not very good, it doesn't matter that much, because they don't get used very often in our house. And then just because I liked the sound of it, I got some of these Sticky Toffee Graze oat bars, which I quite like the Graze ones. So yeah, that was everything that I got. Yeah, that was everything I got. It was a little bit disappointing in both. I feel like Homesense is just one of those places that you cannot go into with a fixed idea of what you want to get, because you just get what you're given. And IKEA, I was expecting there to be a bit more storage stuff. It wasn't the best selection. I don't know if they've scaled back on that or whether I just missed some of it. I'm pretty sure they only really have like one section for all of that kind of stuff, but yeah, it wasn't great today. So I do need to go back at some point before the baby's born, because I just need to get a couple of bits and bobs from there. So I might have another look if I haven't found something somewhere else in the meantime. But yeah, that was everything that I got today. So it's lunchtime now, so I'm gonna have lunch. My husband's gone for a run, so we're gonna have lunch together when he's back. And then I have got some bits and bobs that I need to get done this afternoon on my laptop, so probably won't be all that exciting to film. And then yeah, I will probably check back in with you again tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So this morning I've already been out for my walk and had my breakfast, etc. So the plan of action for this morning is to get last week's vlog edited and scheduled to upload, and I might also start editing the kitchen video that I filmed earlier this week as well, and try and get that scheduled and uploaded. So yeah, and then I would like to get some stuff done on my Etsy store this morning, or it'll probably be this afternoon at that point. But yeah, I will check back in with you in a bit. But it's such a nice day today. Like, the weather has actually really improved, and with that, so has my mood. So that's really good. I just feel like when the sun comes out and it's blue sky, even though it's like still a little bit chilly in the mornings, it's been getting up to like 15, like 14, 15. So yeah, it just makes such a massive difference when the sun is out and it's slightly warmer. So yeah, I might even sit outside for my lunch today, which will be very nice. But yeah, I shall check in with you in a bit. can see, I've just taken what I'd quickly sketched up and I've just brought it into Canva to lay it out and see if I think it works for a design, and I'm actually really liking it. I was inspired by one of the throws that I saw in Homesense, but also I've seen quite a few designs sort of this sort of with this sort of style, and I've always been quite drawn to it, but I'm really liking this. So I think what I'm going to do is try and make it so, I don't know if, let me just put the camera down. I've taken the background off. It's taken some of the actual design off with it, which is a bit of a shame that it's taken off so much. I wouldn't have minded a little bit. So yeah, what I might do is just go back to the original sketch that I've got here and just try and darken the blue a little bit, just so that when I take the picture and bring it into Canva, it actually picks it up better. Because I do really like, initially I was going to do a version which you could see the pencil line through, just to purely play around with the design, and then when I was going to finalise it I was going to do like a proper design without the pencil. But I quite like the definition that the pencil line brings. So yeah, what I think I'm going to do is going to play around with making that a bit darker on the image. And then also really like the flowers. I've just kind of used a flower here to sort of join the design up a bit, but obviously you can see because I've just cropped down one of these, so I'm going to redraw a flower for here, and then I might just have a play around and draw a few more flowers just to make sure that that looks a bit better. But yeah, I really like it, and it's actually been really easy. I'd already played around with the design. But I think I prefer like this. I know it's like slightly busier, but I think I prefer this version of it than the previous one that I'd done. On the previous one I'd left out the flower in between. I do still really like it. I just think this on like a throw or some cushions would just look really cute. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And I'm going to have a little bit more, like I said, I'm going to play around with the colour and then try and like finalise that design a bit. I'll very quickly show you the other designs that I have. So we've got a little check design, which is just like a classic. I really love check. I really like the idea of having this on like a linen tablecloth. And then we've got some daisies, which I was just playing around with this to see how the colours would look, but I think I'm going to draw the daisies myself, because this hasn't quite come out how I wanted it to. And then I'd drawn up this sort of like motif, but I'd used like things from Canva. And I think you can like really tell the difference between sort of this design and the one that I've just drawn. I just think like the one that I've just drawn, I just think it looks, I don't know, I just prefer that kind of style. So I might just do a pink version of what I've just done today instead of this. This is just like a cute little ditzy print. I'm probably just going to keep this as is. This is just like standard blocks from Canva, but I do quite like that. And then I've got these two designs which I'd used in my previous collection, but I've just looked at doing some different colorways, and I think I quite like the idea of having these on plates, as well as some cushions, maybe some napkins in this design. I've done some napkins in the other colourway from my spring collection, but I really like the idea of having those as napkins in this colourway as well. I really like these colours. So yeah, I'm just sort of playing around with ideas at the moment. These are the sorts of colours. We've got sort of 2 colourways that I was playing around with. So these sorts of pinks and greens, and then reds and blues. So yeah, I will have a little, I'll make a little adjustment to this design and the flowers, and then I think I would be happy with that to go. I think that on a woven blanket will just look so nice. And on the cotton linen fabric from my cushions, I think that would look really, really pretty on like a cotton linen. I might even do this as like a fabric that you can buy by the metre as well, because I do really like this. So yeah, let me know what you think of this design in the comments below. So this is where I'm up to with my designs. I've just ordered some samples. I absolutely love this design. So I've done it with like a trellis, and then I've done it without. I'm not so keen on the design without, but and then I was just playing around with like a checkerboard design as well. And then I've also started looking at some mock-ups of the designs. So this is the design without. So I've done like a larger scale and then a smaller scale. So it would be like smaller scale on one side, larger scale on the other side. I've then also just done a very quick mock-up of it on a throw, which I'm really liking, and then I've got it on a cushion. I do need to fix along here where the pattern repeat is just not quite matching up, but I've tried it on a cushion with a white piping, and I'm really, really liking that. I think I might order a couple of samples and just have these in my living room because I really, really like this design. Yeah, I'm really happy with the progress that I've made today with the designs. There's a couple that I'm just not 100% on, but I've ordered some samples of those designs on a cotton linen fabric, so they should be here by next week, so I'll be able to show you those in the next video. And we'll see what we think when they turn up. There's a couple that I absolutely love, and then there's a couple that I'm just like, they're all right. So I think I need to see them all on a sample, and then I might also just do a few more sketches over the weekend. I might try and do a little painting session with my daughter tomorrow. I've tried it in the past. It usually ends up with her trying to take over on the stuff that I'm doing, or she wants me to help out with hers, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, it's been a relatively productive week, but yeah, I have got some exciting things coming in the next few videos, and yeah, I shall see you guys all next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so you can see when the next videos are up. And I hope you all doing well wherever you are in the world, and I shall see you again next week. Bye!